The body remembers what the mind tries to forget. At 23 years old, I was an ambitious country girl from the Blue Mountains of Portland, Jamaica. Uncertain, but I was determined to make something of myself, to defy all the odds. The only path I knew was the path to higher education. I thought if I worked hard enough, if I pushed long enough, and if I never gave up, no matter how I was feeling, I would make it out. I've made it out to some extent. I'm standing here daring to tell you that I fight burnout through yoga for a living. 5 years ago, I never would have thought I would be here right now. So I got out, but not unscathed. I have pain and tension. I did not have the awareness to make the connection back then, say 5 years ago. I'm learning things like the body keeps the score. I'm like, oh wow. But it gets deeper. I begin to learn that the pain and the disconnection, it did not just begin with me. All of what I was carrying and feeling in my body did not just belong to me. It is ancestral. Somehow, just somehow, I had to be the one in my bloodline to break the cycle. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit resentful. But guess what? Guess what, Jenny? Reframe that. I get to be the one to tread the path less traveled. As a melanated woman, I am exhausted. I am tired, I have pain, I have tension, and I know I am not the only one. And that is why I created the Rested and Resilient Roadmap. Black people, African people, we carry a lot of pain and tension in our bodies. But here's the big question: how do we heal pain that we're not even aware of? You can't see it. It's intangible, yet somehow undeniable. So all of my black people to the front. Yeah? For too long we've been carrying around this pain and trauma in our bodies from the many atrocities that's been committed against our very humanity. But guess what? I am done apologizing for how deep I tend to dig into things. I make the connections and then I deconstruct the thing. Guess what? I am a revolutionary, yeah? And I go there excitingly. There's a book by a trauma expert called Dr. Bessel van der Kolk. It's called The Body Keeps the Score. And his research literally shows that stress and unprocessed emotion is stored in the body. So we thought some thoughts that we thought went away, guess what? They're stored in our tissues. So the issues quite literally are in the tissues. Quick story. So in 2017, while I was finalizing my undergraduate degree at the UWI Mona in Jamaica, I had tension headaches. And being the dramatic person I am, I thought I had a brain tumor or something because the only time I would get a break was when I was sleeping. So I went to the university doctor and I remember her looking at me and saying, hey, I know you would like me to tell you it's a brain tumor or something like that, but I can guarantee you that is not the case. Lo and behold, I was adamant and insistent that I got my scans done. Scans were clear, and she said to me, hey, let me tell you what's happening here. You have emotional pain bottled up that's now starting to manifest as physical pain. That blew my mind. I did not have the awareness then of what mind body spirit connection was. But a seed was planted then for me. And that was the beginning of my search for a more holistic approach to healing. That was where it all stemmed. And now here I am. They say in Jamaica, who feels it knows it. So every time we suppress our feelings or we push through the exhaustion, the body remembers. The body remembers. And it eventually starts to speak through us, to whisper to us through tension and pain. Yeah? And if that pain and stress becomes chronic, then it leads into disease because guess what? We are not at ease. As an African Jamaican woman, let me stand in that quite proudly. No one taught us how to heal. I regret to inform you that that ends with me. I have a choice. I get to choose to heal. So I created the Rested and Resilient roadmap for ambitious and melanated women like myself to break free from burnout, to support their rise and resilience. We need to redefine resilience. We need to be authentically audacious with becoming and aligning with the highest frequency of ourselves. And I believe that is rooted in a balance of our strength, that is rooted in softness. So, for us to be truly resilient, it must be rooted in rest. Yes, because that is the only way we're going to feel our best in alignment with our ambitions. I moved here to the US in 2020 by myself during the pandemic with nothing but a heart of courage and faith. I could have stayed where I was, but no. I had to have the audacity to be ambitious. You see, I've scrubbed floors, I've scrubbed dirty dishes, I have scrubbed toilets, I've taken orders at fast food restaurant, drive through things. I've done all of that while holding on to a master's degree. That's my immigrant story. But I know in America here you have black women who are in corporate America, who are single women, who are single married women, even who are caregivers. But the commonality in that is that we all carry this shared burden. So I wanted to create a space for black women, especially to rest, to release, to reclaim, so that we can rise rested and resilient. Yeah, so this space is curated for you, black women, for you, melanated woman, to be at ease, to rest, to release, to reclaim, and then to rise, rested and resilient. So, what is the rested and resilient roadmap? It is a 7-step journey back or moving away from survival mode into your sacred rhythm. It's not just about slowing down or laying down. It's really about remember who you are beneath the armor. It's time for us to put down what I call the big black bag of burnout. Yeah? Or the big black burnout bag. Yeah. Yeah. So, in the program or in the course, you have guided yoga flows moving from rest to resilience. So, we start off in more restorative, slower movement up to more strength building and flexibility. There is breath work and meditations to regulate your nervous system in real time. And I want you to just be able to maintain a calm composure when and where it matters most. So I created a journal where you can record your deepest values and your authentic voice so that you can match your unique rest needs to your goals, your values, your ambitions. So the takeaway is that at the end, you'll have a sustainable wellness blueprint that is rooted in what softness and strength means for you. And that means not sacrificing wealth for well being. We deserve both. We deserve both. After all, burnout is not cute, and I do not want that for you. My friends, my sisters, my brothers, even if you're here, if you still haven't gotten the message, I am here to remind you. Your body remembers what the mind tries to forget. A part of my journey and offer into the world is to be a living example of living in integrity with my body, to practice healing the mind, the body, and the spirit. I think my work will most likely resonate with black women, with melanated women who want something out of life, yeah, but not willing to do it at a self sacrifice. That is why I created the Rested and Resilient Roadmap. That is the foundation of it. Your exhaustion is not personal, it's systemic and it's ancestral. So we have to center community in this. Our rest automatically, unfortunately, is resistance in this world that we live in. So the revolution is healing our nervous systems. The revolution is reclaiming our body. The revolution is rising rooted in rest and joy. Because burnout is not the way out, alignment is. You see, our resilience was never to come from just peeing. So it's time for us to reclaim. It's time for us to remember you do not have to burn out to shine. Once again, burnout is not cute, and I don't want that for you.